morning, everyone. My name is Manpreet Singh, and I will be your host for today's program. Today, we will be learning how to make this delicious dessert, which is known as bread pudding. And to help us here, we have Melissa, which is our co-host for today, and she will walk us through her experience with her in the kitchen with her mom, Carla. Carla was gracious to have us in the kitchen with kitchen cooking up strong and sharing little about herself. So, Melissa, welcome and thank you for coming today.
Hi, Manpreet. Thank you for having me. It's my pleasure being here.
So now I will start with some little icebreaker activity. All people can participate in this activity, writing their things and their thoughts in the comment. The icebreaker is called as my name. In this particular activity, you will have to tell your name and fun fact about yourself. And please share your thoughts in the chat. So Melissa, I will begin with you. What's your name and what's the fun fact you would like to share with us?
Hi again, Manpreet. My name is Melissa Robinson, and a fun fact about myself is that I can milk a cow by hand.
That's great. Okay, so you wanna ask me also?
Yes, please do tell us a fun fact about yourself.
So my fun fact is that my name is Manpreet and my nickname is Money.
Money or money?
Yeah, you can pronounce like that
I
also.
can pronounce it as money.
Yeah, that's good. And the fun fact about me, which I would like to share with you, is that I know multiple languages, totally in total four languages.
Nice, nice. Do you mind saying which?
Yeah, like first English,
Mm-hmm.
Hindi, Punjabi,
Mm-hmm.
and little bit I know that Haryanvi also.
Oh,
It's a
nice, nice.
regional language in India.
Multi-talented. That's very good.
Yeah, thank you. So now we begin with the activity questions. So Melissa, was this your first time preparing this delicious bread pudding?
No, this wasn't my first time preparing bread pudding with my mom. As far as I can remember growing up, my mom would make a pastry or anything, cake, pudding, cookies on Sundays, and this was my favorite. So I grew up in the kitchen with my mom making this on Sundays.
Okay, that's great and wonderful to hear. What was it like doing this workshop with your mom in the kitchen? How do you feel like doing that?
I felt proud because she got a chance to not only partake in this workshop, but she also had the opportunity to teach others how to make her bread pudding, which I must add is delicious. So she had the opportunity to do that, and I was able to help her to do that. So it was a good feeling.
Okay, that's great. And if you don't mind, like, can I ask you that why did Carla choose this particular dish to make in this kitchen and share with us?
A few reasons. One, because it's my favorite, and the other is the ingredients for this dish are ingredients found in your kitchen. You usually have these on hand, and not only that, it's helping prevent food wastage because you're using bread that's left over, stale bread from home instead of just throwing it out.
That's nice and great effort. So can you also prepare this dish on your own?
Oh yes, I can definitely, but the only difference is I do not use measurements, but I can.
That's nice, and we cannot wait how to learn and see the videos.
Yes, yes.
That how do you cook in the what was the experience in your kitchen? So I would like to everyone to see this video, which is
Yeah.
the first video. So can we see that?
We'll review the ingredients, yes. So just in case you missed the ingredients, guys, and the portion size, don't worry. We will be putting it in the description below.
Yeah, so this video shows all the ingredients you use to make this in the proper quantity, the bread pudding. And now we'd like to move to the video part 2, which is the preparation of the dish.
Yeah.
So it's here.
Yeah, let's see. Carla is affectionately known as Auntie Carla. Growing up, that's what everybody called her, Auntie Carla. Auntie Carla, how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Thank you for having us in your lovely home. You have a beautiful house.
Nice having you here.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask you to just tell me a little about the dish, why you chose this dish.
Well, this dish is a very quick and it's very quick and easy to make. And to tell you a little about it, it was originated in England. I think it's between the 11th to the 12th century. Now, back in those days, people used to eat a lot of bread, right? And sometimes they would have leftover breads. And what they would do is they would add water and a little sugar to it. But as time goes by, people started to experiment, and so they started to add different ingredients. And so it came up like this. So we're going to add some items from your home. Most of you might be able to find some of these ingredients that you can add to make this delicious dessert.
Okay, so what do we have here? What are we putting together to make our famous bread pudding?
Now, the main ingredient in this recipe is bread.
Okay.
And you can use almost any type of bread. It doesn't necessarily have to be hard-boiled bread. The only difference is that the hard-boiled bread is a bit heavier. So if you're using a lighter type of bread, you might need more slices.
So for those who are diabetic, they're able to
They can
use
use
brown bread?
Right, they can.
Okay.
The same thing with the milk.
Okay.
I'm using whole milk at this time, but you don't have to use whole milk. You can use almond milk. I've used it before.
Okay.
The egg too. If you don't like eggs, you can take this out.
Okay.
And the same thing with the wine.
Oh, okay.
You can still, it's optional.
So you can use nut milk, and you can also take the eggs out.
Yes.
Okay, that's wonderful. That's
So,
okay. Okay. So we're going to go ahead, and we're going to allow you to do your thing.
Okay.
Putting all the mixtures together, and then we'll see what happens.
Okay.
So now you're buttering the bread.
Yes. It's best if you butter all your bread slices. And then after you're done, you're gonna cut these up into cubes. Okay, here we have our baking tin ready, or mixing bowl, sorry about that. So we're gonna cut these up in cubes.
So that's going to help with the process in what way?
We're gonna add liquid to this, and so we need when you're making bread pudding, we need a little texture. So we're just gonna add some liquid to this,
so it absorbs easily.
and then it absorbs easily. Correct. And you don't have to be accurate. You can, if you want, you can also just break them up.
Okay, with your hand.
Yeah, with your hand. You can just pull them apart.
Okay.
So we're gonna add this to our bowl. So we have this all to our bowl. Next, we're gonna combine all the the liquid ingredients together. First, we're gonna give this egg a little bit. Not too aggressive. Just a little. Oops. Ready? our mixing bowl. Sorry about that. So we're going to cut these up in cubes.
So that's going to help with the process in what way?
We're gonna add liquid to this, and so we need when we're making bread pudding, we need a little texture. So we're just gonna add some liquid to this,
so it absorbs easier.
And then it absorbs easily.
Oh, okay.
Correct. And you don't have to be accurate. You can, if you want, you can also just break them up.
Okay, with your hands.
Yeah, with your hand. You can just pull them apart.
Okay.
So we're gonna add this to our bowl. So we had this all to our bowl. Next, we're gonna combine all the liquid ingredients together. First, we're gonna give this egg a little whip. Not too aggressive. Just a little. Oops.
Okay, so I'm learning how to cook, so maybe I can whisk a bit for you while you get your bowl. And some of the liquid ingredients that Carla has here are evaporated milk, vanilla, wine, and whole milk.
So now we're adding all the liquid together.
Evaporated milk. We're now adding our vanilla. That smells good. And my favorite, the wine. So you have all your liquid ingredients in one bowl.
Yeah, just give it a little
whisk. Okay.
Yeah. Then we are gonna add our sugar. You can also use granulated sugar, but I prefer to use this because it gives the pudding a little color.
The brown sugar.
The brown sugar.
So if you're diabetic and you can afford the stevia, you can use stevia.
Right.
Okay.
You can use the stevia. We're gonna add our cinnamon. Our salt. And this also, you can omit the salt too, because some bread might be salty, or the butter.
Okay,
Let's give this a little whisk. Okay, let me move this.
And we're cleaning up as we go.
Okay. So here we have all the mixed ingredients, the liquid and the dry ingredients together. 175 degrees Celsius. And we are going to pour our liquid ingredients over our bread.
That smells good.
Yeah, it does. You want to make sure all our sugar grains are dissolved. There you go. Now at this moment we can use the potato smasher, and we are gonna gently press on our bread. We can also use our hands. We just have to make sure that our hands are clean.
I prefer using my hands. That looks fun.
So what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to leave just a few cubes in there just to add to the top.
Okay.
Yeah, we're not going to
so we're not
crush too
crushing
much.
everything.
Right, not everything. And this we're going to you can let it rest for about 10 to 15 minutes. Yeah. We can also add and this is optional also, our cherries, raisin or currants, whatever you like, to our mixture.
No, that adds some color.
Yeah, it does. We're gonna just let this sit.
Okay.
In the meantime, you can go ahead and grease our loaf pan, or you can even use our regular baking pan. We just use a little butter and a little flour. So I'm gonna go ahead. A little flour, it's regular flour.
Okay.
Make sure we get all the areas that are buttered. And this will also give the pudding a little crunch at the sides too.
Lovely.
So we're just gonna wait and let this mixture sit, and then we'll come back.
Okay, so now our pudding has soaked.
Okay, now our mixture has soaked, so we're gonna pour it in our grease baking pan. Remember, we're gonna leave the cubes for the top. Bread making. So there you go. Give it a little. It's all ready for the oven. Now we're going to bake this in a preheated oven at 375 degrees for about 50 minutes to 1 hour.
I'll just be here.
Now our oven is ready, so we're going to move our pudding to the oven. We're gonna let that rest for, we're gonna let that bake for about 50 minutes to 1 hour, or until you insert a knife or a toothpick and it comes out clean.
Okay, can't wait. Okay, so I'm learning how to cook, so maybe I can whisk a bit for you while you get your bowl. And some of the liquid ingredients that Carla has here are evaporated milk, vanilla, wine, and whole milk.
So now we're adding all the liquid together.
Evaporated milk. Now adding our vanilla. That smells good. And my favorite. Awesome, 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 awesome. I hope you guys got a chance to enjoy that, because I surely did. It was a different experience being in the kitchen, smelling the different ingredients, mixing up, watching Auntie Carla do her thing.
Yeah, this was very informative. Auntie Carla showed us what the dishes are and how it is made. This dish is very easy and convenient to make. Everyone can try it at your home. And before moving to the final part, Melissa, I would like to share some comments from the comments box. One person said that I just wish I could have some of this when it's done.
You know what? If you try the recipe, I'm pretty sure you'll do an amazing job, and you too will experience what I did.
And another comment from the comment box is that I like how the bread pudding is looking. It's very nice.
And it tasted awesome too.
And so I would like to play the final part of the video for the more comments and the reactions. Can you play that, please?
So now, Auntie Carla, what are you going to do?
Now the pudding has been in the oven for about 50 minutes, so we're gonna do a test.
Okay.
Oh, look
Wow.
at this.
That looks beautiful.
See? Now maybe we can give it another 5 minutes, and then it should be done.
Okay. That looks lovely.
Yes, it does.
So tell us, Auntie Carla, tell us about yourself. Tell us a little about yourself.
I am married with 2 children, a boy and a girl, adults, with 3 grandchildren, 2 girls and a boy.
Okay.
And I'm a very proud grandma. I was told to say that anyway, but yes, but I am a proud grandma. I've been teaching in Jamaica for at least 15 years. I've been with the kindergarten class up until elementary. I moved to Canada here. Presently, I am an Ontario certified teacher, and I'm working with York Region District School Board as an emergency instructor.
Okay, that's nice.
Lovely.
Thanks.
Do you also work with disabled children?
Not really, but if I'm called to do so, then I can fill in.
Okay. Tell us one interesting fact about yourself.
I love to cook.
Nice, we can see that.
Yes, and I love traveling.
Where are
And I
some
love
of the
shopping.
places you've been?
I've been to Ghana.
Nice.
That was very exciting because it was different, but I loved the whole change. The people were very friendly, and I would go back there.
That's nice to hear. That's nice to hear. Okay, so the next step is we're leaving it for 5 more minutes.
Yes.
So we'll come back when it's done and we'll see the end result.
Okay.
So here we are, guys, with the finished product. Auntie Carla, thank you for having us in your kitchen.
Thank you, Miss Carla.
It smells amazing in here, guys. And I'm pretty sure if you follow the recipe, you too will enjoy this wonderful dessert. I can't wait to try it. Auntie Carla, who taught you how to make this dish?
Well, as a child growing up, I used to live beside a lady that used to make puddings on a Sunday afternoon, and she sells them. So as a child, I would go over there and observe what she's doing. And then growing up, I started to try it myself, and here it is.
Wonderful. It looks amazing. I can't wait to try it. But what can we have this dish with?
Just about anything. A cup of tea. You can serve it with homemade sauce if you want. Jam. Sometimes I use whipped cream. And some people make like a rum sauce, and that is also good too.
And cheese. How about cheese?
Yes, and just about anything. Yes,
That sounds good. That sounds good.
and it's good. It's good because sometimes we have leftover bread in the kitchen, and some people will throw it out.
Yes.
So it's good for to use up all of these.
To avoid
Save
food wastage.
food.
Yes,
Yes,
definitely.
definitely.
Most definitely.
Sounds good. Thank you very much,
You're
Miss
most
Calvin. We
welcome.
had an amazing time
Yes, we did. Yes,
in
we
your
did.
kitchen,
Yeah.
and we look forward to coming again next time if you're going to have us.
Sure, of course.
Thank you, and it's goodbye from Addie.
And Melissa,
Bye-bye,
goodbye from Auntie
Carla.
Carla's Kitchen. We hope
Bye.
to see you guys again. Please do try the recipe.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Amazing.
Yeah, thank you. That was really great and looks delicious. This last video showed us the final check and the interview and the final product, which is our beloved bread pudding and is ready to serve and eat. And I would like to have reviews from our co-host Melissa.
Growing up with my mom, she was always in the kitchen, and that was truly an experience for me, learning from her. And I'm excited and proud of her for her doing this with me, not only just to share her experience, but also to help the cause of the workshop to get involved, to alleviate social isolation during this pandemic. And so I'm happy she, invited us into her home, allowed us to review one of my favorite dishes. It was also a learning curve for me as well.
That was really great, and I will also try this at home for sure. And there are various comments from the comment box. One says that I love how they used a very few little ingredients to make it. I love that.
Oh, yes, yes, yes. Based on your preferences, the salt, the egg, the wine, those are things you can do without. Or if you're a fancy person and you want to add fruits to it, or, like peaches and stuff, you can do that as well.
Yeah, that's really helping. And we have one more comment. I like that dish is very easy to bake.
Oh, yes. Easy. You get your hands in and it's way easier. You don't need the potato smasher, but my mom, she uses it. Me, I just get my hands in and it's way easier. It's fun.
Okay, so I think you very often make this dish at your house.
As long as I have, what I do is, as Caribbean people, we have the ends of the bread. We usually save them. So I'd put those in the refrigerator, and after having like 6, 8 slices, we would use it to make the bread pudding.
Okay, that's great. So this is the question time. I would like to ask the audience if they want to know more, carries a question about the dish or the preparation or ingredients, anything. They can ask in the comment box. We are waiting.
But while we wait for the questions, I know you're from India. Is there any dish similar to what we have as bread pudding in the Caribbean?
Like moving on, like we just have cakes over there, and but the dish like similar to this, I think, is jalebi.
Jalebi, okay.
Have you listened that word?
Maybe I've tried it. I've tried a few things, but I'm not sure. Maybe if I see what it looks like.
Yeah, one is jalebi or like one halwa. We say that halwa.
Oh,
It's
okay.
like
Okay.
carrot small cake.
Oh, yeah. But it's always good. It's always good when you can use stuff that's already in the kitchen to prepare a meal that everybody can enjoy.
Yeah, that is also similar to the bread pudding, easy and convenient to made
Yes.
with very few ingredients.
Yes.
Yeah, the main ingredients for that is carrot and milk, so that is very easy to make, and everyone can try and taste it at their home. It's very similar to yours.
Oh, okay. That's nice. That's nice. That's nice. Well, Auntie Carla was not able to be here today, but she was gracious enough, to allow us into her home and share her recipe with us. I just want to extend our gratitude to her for having done that. Thank you, Auntie Carla. Although you're not here in person, we do appreciate what you've done.
Yeah, we are very thankful to Auntie Carla for taking her precious time out to making this video and sharing her experience with us. And we are very thankful of yours also for being us
You're
here
welcome.
and sharing your experience.
Thank you, Mampi. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. So, any feedback we would like to have from our audience about the dish or anything else they would like to suggest us?
Well, guys, if there are no comments, I'm hoping it's because it was easy to understand and you guys enjoyed it. It was straightforward because I found it as well. So if there are no comments,
No comments.
I'm guessing you guys are gonna rush to go try this.
Yeah, maybe they're ready and noting down the ingredients.
Okay. It was a pleasure being here today, Manpreet. Thank you for having
Yeah,
me.
thank you. It was very sweet and thankful of yours to being here and taking a precious time out. Thank you so much. Oh, sorry.